America, and welcome to today's broadcast of
KK News. I'm Katie.
And I'm Kelly.
Today's topic of the day is immigration. It has come to our attention that immigrants coming into the U.S. are very uninformed about our country. That's why today's broadcast is dedicated to teaching immigrants about what they should expect when they come to America.
Many immigrants are uninformed about America's politics, including political parties and their positions, what trends and opportunities are unavailable to immigrants, and what the city life is really like in the U.S. That's why Katie met up with a local immigrant to tell us her story.
Shh! We found an immigrant. Come on! Watch her as she works. Hello! It's Ida. Right? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ida. Would you mind starting off by telling us what it was like adjusting to America?
At first, it was terrifying. Many people already living here treated my family and me horribly.
Here. Back to the Raven house!
This is why when we found this small community of other immigrants, it was such a relief. We all speak the same language, celebrate the same holidays, and we can relate more to each other, which is very comforting when we adjust to a new community.
Popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard.
Immigrant! So what are some of the things that motivated you and your family to move to America?
A big part of it was the Irish potato famine. My family worked as a farmer, so when the famine started, that really got us thinking about the idea of moving to America. Also, the job opportunities in the U.S. are huge compared to Ireland. My husband has always wanted to join the factory industry, so this is a great opportunity for him.
However, if I continue to farm, the U.S. is great for its cheap and plentiful lands in the West.
So, to make it long story short, I was attracted to the United States because of the job opportunities, promises of freedom, and a hope for a better life.
How have your children adapted to America?
The transition from Ireland to the U.S. was relatively easy for many kids. There is a public education already set up for the children here. The kids actually helped our family learn English and adjust more to the United States. They wanted to be seen as Americans, so they played American games and wore American clothes.
How did you decide where to live?
Well, we entered through the New York Golden Doors, so already being on the coast, we decided to settle in Boston, where there were Irish communities already set up.
Well, thank you so much for your story, Ida. This has been your inside look with an immigrant's life. Back to you, Kelly.
Thanks, Katie. We created a graph to describe the differences in Democratic and Republican parties to incoming immigrants. As you can see, Republicans favor tight money, supplies backed by gold, high tariffs, generous pensions for U.S. soldiers, government aid to railroads, strict limitation on immigrants, enforcement of blue laws. Democrats favored increased money supply, backed by silver, lower tariffs on imported goods, less government aid to big businesses, fewer blue laws. In the graph next, you can see that Republicans appealed to industrialists, bankers, Eastern farmers, strongest in North and Upper Midwest. Democrats appealed to less privileged people, Northern urban immigrants, laborers, Southern planters, Western farmers. Now that you're more educated on the topic of political parties, listen to Katie as she interviews Jane Addams.
Hi, Jane. So nice of you to interview with us today. Right now we're at the site of the Chicago Hall Mansion. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yes, my partner Ellen Starr and I are reconstructing this rundown home, as you can see, in hopes of opening it to immigrants.
What can you see the Chicago Hall House turning into in the future?
We would love the Hall House to turn into a sort of community center for the area. On the social side, we would love this place to be a place where people can take classes, attend cultural events, join clubs and summer camps, and help working parents out by being a type of daycare for the children. On the more academic side of things, we would like the Hull House to help people find jobs and deal with legal problems, as well as a healthcare clinic and a place to launch investigations of city economic, political, and social conditions. Mostly, we would like the Hull House to help unify our community and contribute to the common good.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been Katie and
Jane Adams.
the founder of the Chicago Hull Mansion. Back to you, Kelly.
Thanks, Katie. Now it's time for our Did You Know question of the day. Did you know that between 1865 and 1890, there were around 10 million immigrants added to America, or that 70% of immigrants came through the New York Golden Door? Hopefully our broadcast today has helped you skeptic immigrants. This has been Kelly
And Katie
with your daily
K&K News. Bye.
Ooh.